United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, so we'll take one of the bills.
Sure. Used to do that before.
I know.
Okay, we're gonna rearrange our agenda here a little bit. And we are going to move appointment, organizational appointments up to number one. So, and with that, no, I was it.
Oh, okay. Is it?
Yeah, I know.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, first of all, at this point, I'm going to not seek nomination for mayor again this year. And I would like to nominate Kevin Sales.
I'll second it.
Oh, hi. I'm sorry, Nicola. Sales.
Aye.
Niles.
Aye.
Shay.
Aye.
Lionel.
Aye.
Hey,
It's you, buddy.
Congrats.
congratulations.
I appreciate it.
I guess I'll start by saying, Bill, thank you for your time, and
I want your girl.
you don't need to keep it, but I appreciate everything, so thank you. Next, I guess, will be for deputy mayor, which, correct. So, Bill, do we need a motion for that, or?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
No.
Okay,
Because it's like the
Automatic.
longest, yeah.
okay. Then next on the list is the Registrar of Vital Statistics. Renee Zupan, 2-year term ending on December 31st, 2027. And I guess I'll have to sign off.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll make the motion. Second.
Nicola. Aye. Lionel.
Aye.
Niles.
Aye.
Shay.
Aye.
Sales.
Aye. Okay, for the Deputy Registrar of Vital Statistics, Carrie Shannon.
I'll make the motion.
2-year. Yeah.
Bill, you made the motion? Okay.
I'll second.
Okay,
Sorry.
Nicola.
Aye.
Lionel.
Aye.
Niles.
Aye.
Shay.
Aye.
Sales.
Aye. For the city attorney, reappointing Campany and Waylon Smith for a 2-year term.
I'll make the motion. Second.
Nicola.
Aye.
Lionel.
Aye.
Niles.
Aye.
Shay.
Aye.
Sales.
Aye. The official depository designation for NBT Bank, Community Bank, and LPL Financial.
I'll make the motion. Second.
Okay, Nicola.
Aye.
Lionel.
Aye.
Niles.
Aye.
Shay.
Aye.
Sales.
Aye. For the official newspaper, the Daily Sentinel.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Nicola.
Aye.
Lionel.
Aye.
Niles.
Aye.
Shay.
Aye.
Sales.
Aye. And then I guess, do we need a motion for no changes to the investment policy?
What is the investment policy?
So here is the document, if anyone wants to read it. It just, the objectives basically are to conform to all applicable federal, state, and other legal requirements, to adequately safeguard principal, to provide sufficient liquidity to meet all operating requirements, and to obtain a reasonable rate of return. So those are the objectives of the policy. I have a copy for everyone.
Do we have any real investment?
We do like CDs, we have money market accounts, so yes, we do have investments, but this is not changing, since this was 2 years ago. So if you guys wanna read it, or
No.
do you wanna read it and we'll go over it next meeting? It's up to
I'll
you.
make the motion. Seems like that's a good next meeting.
I'll second.
Okay, Nicola,
Aye.
Lionel.
Aye.
Niles,
Abstain.
Shay,
Aye.
Sales.
Aye. And then lastly, no changes to the procurement policy.
Well, so nothing has really changed with that.
We'll go there real quick when we do it.
So the long and the short of it is the procurement policy for a purchase contract between $750 and $3,499 requires two verbal quotations. $3,500 to $19,999 requires three written or fax quotations, written requests for proposals. Public Works contract, $1,000 to $4,999 requires two verbal quotations, $5,000 to $14,999, two written or fax quotations, and $15,000 to $34,999 requires three written fax quotations or written requests for proposals. Anything over that amount is required to go out to competitive bid process, which the commission would authorize going out to bid and then awarding the bid after. Nothing's changed here. It's the same as before when this was passed
2 years ago.
2 years ago, January of 2024.
So we need a motion for no change?
Yes.
Make a motion. Second.
Okay, Cola, Lionel,
Aye.
Niles,
Aye.
Shay,
Aye.
Sales.
Aye.
Okay, sweet.
Okay, next is the approval of minutes from the December 22nd, 2025 meeting.
Make a motion. Second.
You did them last, right? Niles, okay, so Cola,
Aye.
Lionel,
Aye.
Niles,
Aye.
Shay.
Aye.
Sales.
Aye. Next item, approval of warrants.
Okay, in the general fund, we have $79,677.22. Sewer, $12,932.68. Power and light, $35,059.41. And trust and agency, $1,250.
I'll second it.
Okay, Cola,
Aye.
Lionel,
Aye.
Niles,
Aye.
Shay,
Aye.
Sales.
Item number 4, city officials reports. Yeah, here you go. Enjoy.
So a couple things. One, obviously, with the poor weather we're having lately with the snow and ice, rock salt is always an issue. There was just an article in the newspaper that discussed how Cargill, who is the supplier for the state and county through their procurement process, which we piggyback off of, is having a hard time getting deliveries. 2 years ago, it was a production issue. They did not have enough rock salt that they produced for the year. So I don't know if it's a combination of both or one or the other, but the newspaper article refers to the transportation being an issue of rock salt. So we got 2 loads last week. We'll get 2 more loads this week potentially. And then it's anyone's guess from there. So nothing much we can do about it other than just be patient and wait for hopefully this to get resolved. So that's the one thing. The other thing is a few weeks ago, there was an issue brought to the commission about the tractor snow blowers, the implement tractor snow blowers that are operating on the city streets. We did a deep dive into that with the New York State Police, also with the DMV. And those vehicles are non-registrable, non-insurable motor vehicles and cannot or should not be operated in that manner. Through further discussions with our insurance company, we believe that we have a way to work through that, and that's to create what's called a registry. A lot of other municipalities are entering into this, Syracuse being one of them, to create a registry here where someone can come and register, provide that they have the proper insurance to have these vehicles operating. And then we'll essentially be the keeper of that to make sure that people are in compliance. So a little bit more detail to work through, but that'll be something that'll be implemented next plowing season. We'll continue business as usual this plowing season as per the commission's direction. So next thing would be the pool. If people saw, we were awarded funding through the SWIMS program, $2.6 million to basically redo the Glover Pool Complex. That includes a zero entry pool, a splash pad, and then improvements to the pool house. It's an 80-20 split, meaning that the city has to pay 20%, $650,000. The state will pay the balance of 2.6. It's a reimbursement grant. The city will have to go out and borrow the money and then file for reimbursement throughout the process. A lot of details still to work out. Renee and I had a phone call with our engineers on Friday, waiting to hear back from the state with what they call a GDA, a grant disbursement agreement. That should be here hopefully the next 10 days or so. And then from there, the commission is going to have to make a decision if they're going to move this grant forward and approve it and go forward with the project or not. So we've got a little bit of homework to do the next couple of days here. Wait for this grant disbursement agreement to come in and look into a couple other particulars, and then get back to the commission so they can make a decision to move this forward or not. So if anyone in the commission has any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
So when we have the opportunity to make small adjustments to it, is that something that goes, I guess, is Barton do this or whoever the engineer would be, is that something that they offer to us? Is that something as a commission we oversee? Do we incorporate the committee that we put together? I just ways of addressing, I guess, potential changes to this because so much is up in the air.
Yeah, so there are the ability to do minor changes. The scope of work, again, is a pool, a splash pad, and the pool house. You're not going to deviate from those, but I'll give a hypothetical. Let's just say the pool overage, to build the pool, the overage is $25,000. And we need to get that from somewhere internally in the grant. We would submit a request to DASNY, who is the grant administrator, ask them to move $25,000 out, let's say for flooring, locker room flooring, to be applied towards the pool portion, right? So there is a little flexibility, but the scope of work is going to be the scope of work. That's what the grant was applied for, and that's what was accepted. So what'll end up happening is the administration will go through the first phase, let's say, with the engineers, right, on what we think is needed. There will be a public input portion at some point in time. But the engineers will drive the project based on the available funds and the designated or intended purpose of the grant. So there won't be much flexibility there other than getting some input and then letting the engineers take that back and chew on it and make a recommendation to us. So. Anything
Any
else?
other question?
Okay, that's all I have for you.
Renee?
Has anything?
Nothing? You just don't want to use this?
Yeah. Well, Michael should use this. She'll be like them in possible.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm all set.
All right. Item number 5, public comments. Does anyone wish to address the commission tonight?
Sorry. Come on up there.
Yes, you do.
Grab the microphone.
Please state your name and address.
Ray Krupski, 326 Sherrill Road. Just a couple questions. About a month ago, you mentioned the skating rink was going to start to be done and stuff, and then nothing ever happened. Is that still going to happen or no?
So, as you know, we don't control the weather when you have
No,
55-degree weather. And, so we're not going to spend the time and effort knowing it's going to get warm. For example, we looked at the weather this week. Could have changed, but Wednesday is supposed to be, I think, 45. Thursday is supposed to be 36. So the temperature fluctuations don't allow for ice creation. So the week later, I think after Saturday, it's supposed to get down in the 20s. So we'll look at it there. You can only make ice.
You said you're going to look at the beginning of December, and we had a cold streak all the way through Christmas, and the skating never happened.
We can split hairs if you want, but the reality is it got cold, it got warm. It got cold, it got warm. We had rain and snow and slush. So priority for our guys is to plow the streets. We have 7 guys that work for the DPW. So when we get those snowstorms, that's their priority. So it's going to supersede anything, and we don't bring people in on overtime to create ice. So they'll do it during their work hours when available and try to keep and stay on top of it. But again, we don't control the weather. And again, anyone that's seen what's happened here, we had 2 feet of snow less than a week ago, and it's all gone. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then other just question, because I don't know the answer. When it comes to plowing parking lots and stuff, how do they figure that out? Because the last time it snowed a lot, there was 8 inches out here in our parking lot. And the guys are out plowing the churches and plowing in front of Ebenezer's, in front of New York Pizza. And we're getting calls and, we're getting cars stuck a little bit and this and that. I mean, can that be like moved up on the list after the roads to the public safety building?
Yeah, so just for factually speaking, the city hall gets plowed before any of the church parking lots. So,
Not this last time.
okay, we can agree to disagree. This first time hearing of this, I did not hear from any of your chiefs. Nobody called.
No,
any concern. So
I just, I didn't talk to them. I just
Yeah.
asking the question.
this parking
about
lot
them.
is maintained, in my opinion, very well by our guys. They work hard. They're out there clearing the streets. I'm not sure what day that was. I'm not sure if it was on a holiday when we were down to a skeleton crew. I don't know those details because it's the first time hearing of it. So if you want to give me an exact date and time, I'm happy to talk to Adam and we can look into it further.
I didn't write down the date and time.
Okay. Oh,
So I don't know. Okay, I was just curious how that worked. So, all right, thanks.
Anybody else? Okay. Closing public comment. Number 6, authorize the sale of the Griddle on Auctions International.
so what this is it's the old griddle at the concession stand. We use some of the Vernon money to replace the griddle and the deep fryer, correct, Barry? So the deep fryer unfortunately was not salvageable or worth anything, so that was thrown away. But this griddle could get a couple bucks from it. So that's what that is.
Need a motion?
I'll second it.
Pacola,
Aye.
Vinal,
Aye.
Niles,
Aye.
Shay,
Aye.
Sales.
Aye. Moving on to number 8 on the list, the resolution to bond for Digger Derrick P&L.
So what this is the old digger derrick was replaced. We placed this order a little over 2 years ago through Mac. The cabin chassis came in and then went to Altech. It was at Altech for, I want to say 9 or 10 months being built out. It was delivered about 2 weeks ago to Power and Light. This was accounted for in the rate study increase that was done 2 years ago, but now we need authorization to go out and borrow for it to pay for it. And again, the rates that are being charged will create enough revenue annually to pay for it. I think, Renee, correct me if I'm wrong, we're probably gonna take a ban out on this for 5 years. Is that correct?
That's what I would assume, and that's for like $203,653. So yeah, just to be exact.
Okay. Do I have a motion?
Yep. I'll second it.
Pacola,
Aye.
Vinal,
Aye.
Niles,
Aye.
Shay,
Aye.
Sales.
Aye. Item number 9, other commissioners' reports. Commissioner Cola.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Commissioner Lionel. Commissioner Miles.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And Bill, thank you for your service. And I'd like to learn more about our city's investments and see what we're invested in and see what the rules are and see if we can start investing more.
I can get you a copy of this if you want to take it with you. Just to then get started.
Commissioner Shea.
We can start with the commissioner.
I already invest my commissioner.
Billy, thank you for your service for 12 years. Thanks, Kevin, for coming on board. That's all I have to say about that.
All right, well, thank you all. I appreciate all of you. Appreciate working with you for the last 2 years. I'm looking forward to working with you for the next 2 as well. So, I got nothing else. And if there's no other things, I entertain a motion to adjourn.
Thank you, motion.
Second.
Pacola,
Aye.
Vinal,
Aye.
Niles,
Aye.
Shay,
Aye.
Sales.
Aye.